Time now for Baseball on the Show. We're live at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. It's Nationals baseball next on the show. Max Scherzer will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max, and it's not Agent 99. This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's Scherzer now 1-1. And he pops it up. Soto moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Standing in now, Juan Lagares. Lifted in the air to center field. Eaton is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Danny, who stands out to you?
Matt, I think there's some concern about Michael Conforto right now. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal, only 3 ABs, but it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Let's go, DC.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. Popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into third. And he's safe.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Into the box now, Yoenis Cespedes. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Soto moves over. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Here's Robbie Cano now. Past battles with Scherzer. He's 3 for 15. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Ramos is off of first with 2 away. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. A 2-run shot here for Robinson Cano, number 11 for him on the season, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you never want to give up anything in the first inning, but to go down 3-0, it's just painful. Can't afford any more early mistakes, or the hole's going to be too deep to climb out of.
In now, Michael Conforto. Hit in the air out to left. Soto on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Home half of the first coming up here at Nationals Park. It's 3-0 New York. Chuck Norris gets the starting nod for the Mets. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one. In now is Adam Eaton. 1-2 now to Adam Eaton. Norris, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma, is currently the leading vote getter among starting pitchers in the league, and quite deservedly so.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Brian Dozier is a guy that's working through some things these days. You know how bad he was last month? He hit 200 on the nose. Not a lot of guys can stay in the lineup when they're struggling this bad, so we're hoping to see that he can figure this thing out soon.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And there is our officiating crew in this one. Calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
2-2 the count. The 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So coming to the plate, Juan Soto, and he's someone they're going to have to watch out for. You can see he's been a tough out over the last couple of series. Turner, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Here we go.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Second inning upcoming from our nation's capital. The Mets lead this one 3-0. Here's Jed Lowry now. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Popped him up. Suzuki has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And let's take a look at Michael Taylor. The ability again to play center field, both corners, to go get the balls in both gaps and have a strong arm.
Into the box now, Todd Frazier, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Bases are empty, one man out. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Stepping in now, Chuck Norris. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
The batter,
back to the
6.
top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. 2 out with the man at first. Runner goes for second. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Three-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out to left. Soto is in pursuit. He can't get to it. This one's down. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Nice approach by the batter right there. When you know your boy is moving, you start seeing stuff happening out of your peripheral vision. Wait for him to lock in, stay within his at bat, not swing at something outside the zone, and now put it first and third.
Into the box, Juan Lagares takes this the other way to right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Stepping up to the plate, Wilson Ramos. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Now the 2-1. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Soto is after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Mets out in front, 4-0. Ready now, Ryan Zimmerman, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle. And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through, a base hit.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition-wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
Stepping in, Brian Dozier. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And I want to shine the light on Yoenis Cespedes, outfielder right here. The ability to play multiple positions in the outfield, both corners, and can dabble in center field as well. And newsflash, people, do not run on this guy. He has one of the best arms in the business.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. They trail here 4-0. Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
In the last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Here's the 1-1 now to Cano. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here's a pop-up now. Zimmerman shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The right fielder, number 30.
Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're in front 4-0. Leading off the inning, Max Scherzer, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now the 1-1 pitch. That's popped up out towards short right field. Cano calls for it. 1 down. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Digging in to try it again, Trey Turner. Second trip to the plate for him. He drew a leadoff walk in the home first.
Hey, going back to his first at bat, that was a terrific at bat. Saw a lot of pitches, and one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up early on the starting pitcher.
Ready on 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And it's fouled away. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Two out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Striding in once again, Jed Lowry comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 2-1 pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Digging in now, Todd Frazier. He reached on a single in his first try.
Go down now.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. A step on the bag for one, and he is in there.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Into the box now, Chuck Norris, fouled away. The 1-2. Popped him up. Turner is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jeff McNeil, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-1. Skied into very shallow right. Taylor is under it, and that retires the side. Mets strand 1. They lead it 4-0. In now is Anthony Rendon. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another full count pitch on its way. Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. Back up the middle. Lowry's got it. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. There's a swing and a high pop-up. McNeil in foul ground, but it's the pitcher that makes the play. And there are 2 gone now. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We played 4 full. It's the Mets 4 and the Nationals nothing. So digging in now, Juan Lagares. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's the 1-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Soto on the move. He's there and records the first out.
The catcher, number 40.
So one away here with the bases empty. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line to the right side. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Now taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
In now, Yoenis Cespedes. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager. And the hook's coming with him, as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Anibal Sanchez takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Stepping in now, Robinson Cano. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and the inning continues. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll? You lose concentration, you get the first 2 out.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 2 left for the Mets, but they hold a 4-0 lead. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. 1 gone for the Nationals in the 5th, and that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Grounded to third. McNeil is there on the first, and Suzuki's retired, 2 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's off to a flying start. The NL's leader in that department here in the month of May. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. They're down 4-0. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. He singled his last time up. Popped him up. Rendon moving to his left. One away.
The first baseman.
Next up for New York, Todd Frazier. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting, the pitcher, Chuck Norris.
Settling in now, Chuck Norris. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Frazier, base runner at first with 1 out. And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Standing in now, Jeff McNeil. Swinging a looper to left. Soto ranging forward. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
The 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Now batting, catcher.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Into the box, Wilson Ramos. Sent out to straightaway center field. Eaton on the move. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Into the box now, Yoenis Cespedes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Soto is over, and that's the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Mets lead it 6-0. Howie Kendrick is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Howie Kendrick.
That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away. But that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Slow grounder to first. And a step on first himself for the out. Ready for another shot now. Trey Turner 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One out, nobody on. And he takes a called strike 2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Adam Eaton. Softly hit here to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats. And although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Matt Grace comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Now the 2-1. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
The right fielder.
Striding into the box, Michael Conforto. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. 1-1, here it is. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dilo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Stepping in now, Jed Lowry. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit.
The first baseman, number 21, Todd Frazier.
So striding forward now, Todd Frazier is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Come on down, next.
The 3-2 pitch, and it's fouled away.
Let's go, Nationals.
Here's the payoff pitch. High and deep to right center. Back goes Taylor at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And a relay home, and the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And the tag gets him. A 1-run is in to score on the play. Now he's safe at second, as a run will score on the play as well. Digging in and looking for more, Chuck Norris. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Now the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital. It's the Mets 7 and the Nationals nothing. In now, Anthony Rendon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the
Juan
left fielder.
Soto to the plate now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Skied into straightaway right. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nationals gone in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Stepping up now, Jeff McNeil, 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Into right field, that's a base hit.
The center fielder, number 12.
Now at the plate, Juan Lagares. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. McNeil gets his lead at first, nobody out. Line towards center field. Eaton patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. Ball's there, and Suzuki makes the tag. He's out at the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
With 2 outs, I totally understand sending him there, but with only 1 out, you've got to be pretty positive about getting him home safely. Could have been a whole lot better than what they're working with now.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot here for Yoenis Cespedes. Home run number 9 on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Wander Suero enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 51.
Into the box, Robinson Cano. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Eaton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 9 and the Nationals nothing. Here's Brian Dozier now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Got it. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with the strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Digging in, Kurt Suzuki. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Popped him up. And Lowry will put this away for out number 2.
The right fielder,
So
3.
stepping in, Michael Taylor. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Line to the right side. Conforto is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Into the box, Michael Conforto. He's 1 for 4 for the game. And right into the shift. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for the Mets.
Ready once again, Jed Lowry. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Now that was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Into the box now, Todd Frazier. Slapped hard the opposite way. Taylor is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Chuck Norris.
Standing in, Chuck Norris. Lowry at second with 2 down. He pulls this one into right. Taylor is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets leave 1, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. Yan Gomes will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working.
batter,
All of his
number 7.
pitches, great command, great location, and the big key with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Standing in now, Trey Turner. And this is lined right back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Digging in, Adam Eaton. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the third time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Now to the plate, Anthony Rendon. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for the Nats. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The New York Mets jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chuck Norris earns his 8th victory of the season and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets. 9 runs on 20 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.